Good morning, everybody. So for today's video, let's talk about Armani's Acqua di Giò Elixir, launched this year in 2025, class as a Woody Aromatic or a Woody Aquatic. So it's either or. This is not my bottle. This is my buddy Chad Secrets' bottle, but I've been wearing it for the last 7-8 days. You know, I've had it for about 2 weeks, but I've gotten at least a week's wearing out of it. Whew. So this does have, in my opinion, some of that original Acqua di Giò DNA, but there's a little bit more depth to it. Let's get into the notes. Top notes is going to be green mandarin, nutmeg, along with bergamot. The mid is going to be violet leaf, along with watery notes. The base is going to be leather, patchouli, vetiver, and labdanum. So what I pretty much get in the opening, this does open up with the citruses. Whether that's the mandarin or the bergamot, doesn't really matter to me. But it does have this really nice, fresh vibe, along with that aquatic note. So very much like the original. But very quickly, that violet leaf does come in. And it makes this very aromatic, quite airy actually. And that airiness kind of feels like a little ozonic, slightly aldehydic. There is no powdery undertone that I get, because I generally assume and get from violet or violet leaf, you do get this airiness, but for me, you also get this powdery undertone. It's not in this. A little bit later on, that violet leaf, the citrus, including the aquatics, still maintained, but you get a little bit of patchouli with a little bit of leather and a little bit, I don't want to say it's vetiver or anything, but there is a little bit of a woody nuance. This is nice, but it's not what I was expecting. It does smell good, don't get me wrong. It is mass appealing. I love the original ADG. For me, that is a timeless classic. I know it's kind of played out at this point, but where I'm at in life, I just feel very nostalgic. So ADG will always be in my rotation. This is in my opinion, a bit of a revamp of ADG with a little bit more going on with the violet, including that leather. The leather does man it up a little bit, but I was expecting something more, because a lot of these elixirs, and that's the trend now, they're more darker, deeper, resinous, a little bit more richer. It's not richer. It kind of feels like it's a redundant release. It's pretty much just ADG, the batch thrown with violet and leather, stirred, blended together, and that's what this is. It is a nice smelling fragrance, don't get me wrong, but I was just expecting something more. This is more of a spring and summer fragrance, and a lot of these fragrances from ADG, they do cater to the warmer months. I can't think at the top of my head if any actually cater to the autumn, but just with the name Elixir, it would be nice if it had a bit of an autumn vibe to it, but it don't. This is an everyday scent. I feel that any age could wear it. Yes, the notes of leather and violet kind of in some ways can be a little bit more mature. High schoolers may not like it. College, absolutely. Your everyday guy who's my age, 48, yeah. Someone who is not a fragrancer will definitely enjoy something like this. And this is just an everyday fragrance, and for me, it's a great work fragrance. Whether it's white collar or blue collar, which I do, it's just an everyday wear. There's nothing formal about it, nothing classy. It's really just a fragrance for the sake of wearing a fragrance. Prices for this, Armani is known for, they do put out some good fragrances, but they're also, for the brand, the name itself is actually quite expensive at this point. But I don't even know how much this is going for. I didn't even look, because I knew that it was going to be way too much for what this is actually worth. And performance was not bad, actually. I get about 6 hours, which, for a summer scent, I can't complain. So there's really nothing else to add, unfortunately. Does it smell good? Yeah, but I most certainly was a little bit disappointed. I do thank my buddy Chad, though, for lending this to me. He's my go-to when it comes to these new releases. Yeah, it smells nice. It smells somewhat different from the atomizer. I feel like I get the violet leaf kind of feels like it's a little bit more powdery from the atomizer than it is on skin. But overall, it is a nice scent. It's just, to me right now, it's just redundant. From Armani, this for me, it's a cash grab. And I know that they're in it to make money, but this just smells redundant. So that's pretty much it. Any other videos that I've done from this brand, they all be down in the description box below. If you like this type of video, if you like the honesty, leave me one of these. It does show YouTube and the algorithms that you like this type of content. What videos to watch next? If you want to see the original ADG, check out right here. And because of this is Armani, if you want to see a smell and rate that I did with my wife, I believe. Can't remember. It's been a long time. I got to do another video of that. Check out right here. So guys, thank you for my time. Take care. And I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.